Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NUFC Talk TV. And you might see, well, it's a Geordie Show. What the hell is this American doing on the show? Well, I mean, we're here. You listen, I had time, so why not just jump
He's
in
the American Geordie.
intrude?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. I haven't seen you being nice to me like that in a long time, so I'll take that.
Well, you
I'll
don't
take that.
deserve it, do you?
Yeah. Welcome everyone. Hit the like button, of course. You know that helps us a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Become a member. Help us support the channel on a monthly basis for a small fee. Help us, fund the channel, and of course, reach out more people. If leave your comments, let us know what you think about what we're talking about, or any new topics, any questions that you may have. Put a Q in front of it. We're not going to be able to show every comment, of course, but
Questions with a Q.
that's right. But you can super chat and you can super sticker your question or something that will guarantee your comment or question to be read out loud, and of course maybe help steer the show in a sense. So of course let us know what you think in the comment section down below. There's a few things we can talk about, a few players. Jonathan David sounding more and more likely. I mean, I really didn't think it would be true, but he has been being rumored heavily in the Newcastle atmosphere on social media. So I guess we might have to take a look at his skills and his talents and some of the stats and what he's worth and all that stuff. There's a few others. I believe you said, Gary, that somebody might be having a medical, or what did you?
Yeah, it looks like things are looking very good with Malik Thiaw, or Thiaw, as they often call him. And he is apparently, has agreed personal terms. Now they've just got to hammer out a deal between, because I'm still not 100% sure if the rumours are right that they're trying to do the two AC Milan players, and I think AC Milan are obviously struggling to do a deal regarding the two. But Malik Thiaw apparently has agreed personal terms, and there potentially could be a medical early next week. So the rumours say.
Wow. See, that's interesting right there.
Well, I'd be over the moon if that happened, by the way.
Malik, yeah, we're gonna take a look at him. If you're getting in the private chat, let me know how to spell his name, because I'm bad at that. So we can directly, so I can just copy and paste directly right to the transfer market to get some of his details. Is there another player? I think those are two ones that we're.
Yeah, there was the swap deal between
yeah.
Harvey Barnes and Andreas Christensen from Barcelona.
I got another one right here that I'm looking at from Juventus. Is Gatti snubs Everton. And I guess West Ham or Newcastle might be interested, according to Football Italia. But I mean, we can take a look at it. For certain, we were looking at rumors. We were looking at all things, related to the tune. Nothing confirmed. Nothing crazy, really. But of course, as you know, we're going to bring you a show every single day with full-time coverage of Newcastle United. Don't forget that at 10 p.m. in about 50 odd minutes, we're going to be live on Football Uncensored with Stelios from Tottenham OATV to speak on Tottenham on our Premier League channel. So make sure to stay tuned. And of course, you're going to get redirected from here to there after we're done. So no big deal. Just we have a nice lineup of shows today for sure. Tomorrow, no NUFC. This might be the first, since I don't know when, that we don't have an NUFC show on this channel, but it's for a good reason, right? Because on Football Uncensored, we have full-time coverage of the final of the Euros, and of course the final of the Copa America later on at night. So then listen, the final
Land of hope and glory.
Man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, let's not forget you were Swedish.
A striker from Sweden. He's a centre forward and he plays in attack. Give me a striker from Sweden. First name's Alexander and his last name's Jesus.
See, I got all the records, man.
Good, you have good VAR, big style. That was a long time ago.
We have VAR in this channel, man. I told you.
That was when we first signed him.
Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. All right. So yeah, tomorrow on Football Uncensored, full time, the finals. We're gonna have obviously England versus Spain, the Euros, and Argentina versus Colombia later on at night. So stay tuned for those. All right,
Who
folks.
are you support? Are you on Argentina side there? Because
No, I want Colombia to win. I want
I
Colombia
say
to win.
Colombia,
Colombia
the
hadn't won.
underdogs.
Colombia hadn't won it in since 2001. So that's they were at home. They won one in their history. So they've been playing great, and I think they deserve it. I mean, but
Unbeaten in 24 or something, isn't it?
28 games unbeaten.
28. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Really doing well for themselves. And to be fair, playing excellent in this tournament, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And our old striker, Rondon, hitting some worldies.
Honest to God.
Well, Rondon is not. He's in Venezuela.
Fantastic.
I know.
Yeah. But Rondon, I mean, it's been all right. I mean, you know, we like to have a striker like that. But certainly looking at strikers is Calvert-Lewin is.
Oh yes. Have you seen this one of Calvert-Lewin?
Ugly head again.
Yeah, I've got a little picture of Calvert-Lewin. The way he comes, he's going to come dressed something like this.
What?
Yeah, apparently he took some stick for doing the skirt job.
That's a skirt or shorts?
It's skirt.
Was that when Beckham had the sarong?
Come on,
I'm sure it was.
Only
but he did take some pasting for that.
Well,
and still does to this day.
That's him definitely gone for me. Not that
there you go. So
only the Scottish.
Homophobic, but that is not homotransic or whatever they're.
No.
Sorry, man. I do not want my footballers wearing a skirt.
Well, that's definitely it's definitely weird. Only the Scottish wear skirts, don't they?
If that had been a kilt, that would have been great.
The kilts are totally different.
Yeah. Well,
absolutely.
We'll have to see, but I don't know. Is he still in the atmosphere of Newcastle possible transfers?
Yes,
still is.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie likes him. Eddie
Howe is very, very keen on bringing this lad our way.
Yeah.
And I think if you put what we've seen now come in, James Bunce and stuff like that, it's for a reason, mate. Everything is for a reason. When you start putting all the jigsaw puzzles together, you can assume as much as you like, but these guys are here for a reason. And when you've got somebody like Calvert-Lewin, whose history of injuries, Wilson, history of injuries, this guy has come on board to try and tweak those areas of concern and maybe get that extra 10% games-wise, not injury-wise. I want to make games-wise, because what we missed last year was an attacker when we most wanted one. Now, I'm not saying that Wilson's going anywhere because I still don't think there's a club coming for him yet, but we're still very early in the season.
Talking about Wilson.
Hey, Callum Wilson. I want to know when you score that goal.
There you go.
We got the Nuggets. Oh,
good old VAR.
Exactly.
Man.
You can't beat VAR.
That's right.
And on the subject of VAR, we are going to have a special coming up.
We definitely need to have a show
very shortly. Yeah, on that very subject. Good or VAR, good or bad.
So I guess striker. I guess we can look at the striker situation and what. Let me see. Jonathan David. He's been heavily linked. I mean, it's surprising to almost. But can he really be a true target for Newcastle United? I mean, it's almost unbelievable. Thank you so much, Michael McIntyre. You've been giving £3 every day, brother. Appreciate that so much. It never goes unnoticed. Thank you so much for your support, helping us support the channel. Which if you know anybody that does content creation, know that it ain't cheap. It takes a lot of time. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate that support as usual, brother. And let us know, of course, about Jonathan David. Listen, Copa America hasn't been the greatest for him.
Well,
But
listen, Michael, instead of just putting a super sticker in, put a question or a comment in, and we'll discuss it.
Yeah. And let me see. Michael is a man of a few words, man. Oh man, we shrunk up too much to see our faces, but let me.
It's okay.
All right, so Jonathan David, there he goes. Canadian, of course.
Everybody is happy to see my face shrunken.
Yeah. All right, Jonathan David, Canadian from Brooklyn, New York. Center forward, 180, 1.80, meaning that's about 6 foot.
6 foot, yeah.
He's a bigger guy. I mean, not fat. I'm saying, like, a robust type center forward. But I mean, other than that, we don't really know. He's playing for Lille, so that's playing in Europe is a plus. Could play second striker, attacking midfield, or obviously center forward. Let me see what his highest. He's valued at 60 million back. He's still playing for Lille when he was 23, and it's kind of going down a bit. And I'm assuming with the Copa America, it wasn't really the greatest of times for him, even though he scored against Peru once, the decisive goal. So contract expires in 25. So if they want to sell him, they might have to do it now. They have the winter window to do it. As far as highlights is concerned, it would be interesting to show something. So obviously highlights are, you got to take it with a grain of salt because they make these to look good. But I mean, you see something there, he's playing at Lille, so it can't be all bad. Come on, man. We're really gonna be freezing. That's unbelievable. Let's see. I mean, typical center forward goals.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this one seems to be it's really weird because this lad, I know his price has been all over the place, 50, 60 million. But the reasons why Newcastle have looked at this lad was because they reckon he could go for as cheap as 30 million, potential with a few add-ons. And because obviously he's coming in as second striker, not our main striker. But there is going to be games where obviously we're going to rely on his talents, if you like, to play matches for us, to give Isaac a break.
And
my concern is why has this lad not been picked up by the likes of Chelsea, by the likes of Man U, who have been struggling for a centre forward for absolutely seasons. So, and this lad's going reasonably cheap, but they seem to bypass him and go elsewhere looking for similar price strikers. So it makes me worried, but not worried. I think worried's probably too much of a title, but it certainly gives me doubts that this lad is capable of doing it at the level that we're asking him to.
But I mean,
so I'm not sure.
It's a second center forward. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad. And you could even be third if Callum Wilson stays on.
Yeah.
So,
but would he be willing to come as a third?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I think he is in a stage in his life where he just might, because it's not like he's a Lewandowski, or he's not one of those guys. Thank you so much to the one and only AG for giving memberships away. Unbelievable stuff, man. Thank you so much for your support. You gave 5 away. Thank you for spending those lovely UK
lovely dollars.
Pounds. Actually, he's in Newcastle. The memberships were gifted to Chris Richardson, Craig Graham, Marky NUFC, Warrior 33, and Matthew Thompson. So thank you so much, and congrats to all of you for the memberships. Enjoy them. I
don't recognize a lot. I don't recognize a lot of those names. So if they're all members now, so they will be entitled to take part in the next coming up seasons, Newcastle forecast league.
Oh yeah.
Predict every day, and unless you remember, you can't take part in that, and that is going to be the funnest thing that happens.
It's going to be another perk for members only. which is going to be participate in the weekly predictions, or more than weekly, because we're going to play the Carabao, FA Cup, all those predictions. And so if you want to be a part of that, play against your idols, the Mighty Wayne and Gary, well, then you're going to have to be a member and, of course, participate. We're trying to make it fun for members, so please become members. And yeah, so there you go. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, AG.
The mighty Dom, who won the Euros competition.
Yes.
Guys.
So yeah, congrats to you guys.
Meanwhile, back at Jonathan David.
Yeah,
I would rather have Jonathan David than Calvert-Lewin.
Okay.
Why is that?
Well, because I think it's possible that Eddie will sprinkle his magic dust on him and improve him. I think the fact that nobody significant has been in for him, despite the numbers that he's had in League 1, shows things. And I was a skeptic. I've said on other shows, watching him in the Copa America for Canada, for me, he has not shone. He's had probably 4 or 5 times when he could have done stuff that he didn't, which would have made a big difference to Canada.
Yeah.
So maybe Eddie and James Bunce, who we've just signed, a performance coach, if we can get that extra 10% out of him, he could be a world beater.
Could be. He's still young, 24, so.
You know, exactly. Plenty of time on his side. So I'm not as despondent that he is the caliber of player that we're going for as I was previously. Yeah. I think maybe there's a chance that if we can sign him and that he can sprinkle his magic dust on him, we could have one hell of a player.
Hey, look at Rosie's picture, man. Spain and Scotland together. There you go. Shout out to Rosie in the chat.
Yeah. Well, we're used to all of that.
Big up Carlo says sprinkle on the cocoa.
Sprinkle on the cocoa.
Oh man, you guys are naughty in the chat.
Yeah, because Canada, because unlike the Euros, to my eternal shame, I thought the Euros had a third place playoff, which would have been on right now.
Yeah, would have been on right now, and later on,
apparently we've never done a third place playoff since 1990 or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's how much.
However, the Copa America do have a third place playoff.
Yes, it's going to be tonight.
And we'll have a chance.
Yeah,
we'll have a chance to see Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, tonight against Uruguay.
And if that's in this one, I will be watching it.
Yeah, we won't be streaming, of course. You know, I got a show after this, and obviously I got to spend some time with the fam. And tomorrow is going to be a long day, so of course, yeah. But Foxy saying I'm not mentioning David anymore. Upset some Canadians on X, saying he's never scored against any decent national teams, which is true. He only scored versus Peru because a player sent off and chasing the goal. Yeah, that is right. You know, but actually, Foxy, you don't follow me on X, man. You don't follow NUFC on X. Come on, man.
Foxy is his own man. Does what he wants. I love him.
Absolutely.
Come on,
Foxy knows what he's talking about. I can only think of probably over the past 18 months, I can think of maybe a couple of occasions where I have disagreed with Foxy. And by the way, Foxy knows far more than I do about foreign leagues and especially South American leagues. He is the master. Get on the show, Foxy. I've told you a million times. Drop your details in. We will get you on. Let's see your face.
So, Jonathan David is there. I think he's an option. And again, we might have to see what happens there. As far as the other guy is concerned, his name is Malik. Malik what?
Thiaw. Thiaw.
Oh, Thiaw.
Thiaw.
Center forward. No.
No.
I mean, sorry, center back.
defender.
Center back. Let me see. Let me share some stuff on him. So we can take a look at him. Of course, right there. You see what you see, ladies and gentlemen. He is German. Does he play for Finland or Germany? One of the two. He could play for both, but he is from Dusseldorf. Playing at AC Milan since 2022. Contract expires in 27. So we'd have to pay money for that one. Guaranteed. Value is at 25, but if you add another 10 just to be safe, could be 35, 40 for a center back that we need. I will tell you this, though. They do rate him in Milan. Like, they don't want to let him go. So
No. He's a versatile centre back as well, if you look. And I think what we are looking for more than anything else at this present moment in time is cover for the right back, because we are still a little bit light as a right back. I know Kraft can play in there, but I think Eddie's looking at that versatility rather than him being just a right-footed centre back.
And to be fair, you see it right there. He has played there as a right back. That tells you that he's damn near 6. He's got to be 6'3", 6'4", at 194 meters. So, that means you have to be quick for a right back, to be that tall, and he's played in that position. I mean, we do have we got to take that with a grain of salt, because we do have what's his name, Dan Byrne, that plays left back, but he's certainly not the fastest of them all. But so we'll have to see how he performs that position. But mainly, he is a center back, and he's played in all three areas of the defense.
But he is right-footed. That's the thing. So he's
but he's played. I'm just saying he's played. So that means the versatility that
left centre back. He's never played left back.
Well, I know that, but yes, but okay. Thank you for correcting me for no reason. But Gary is right in the versatility part of it. So that could be one of the things that he is being why he's being courted by Newcastle United. But other than that, we know that he doesn't want to be let go. So this could be a good. Is he playing for Germany? He is. Let me see. Sorry, this thing is moving everywhere. He is. He has had 3 caps for Germany. Debuted in 23. So he's still a young guy. How old is he?
Yeah, he's literally
22.
Yeah,
22. So I mean, there's still a lot of future left, and you potentially could have a German center back as far as the German that plays for
German Fabian Shaw.
That plays for the German national team. So that's a pretty big deal to have those type of players in the tune. I think it's the right direction, to say the least. So we'll have to see about that. Do we still need? Yeah, we haven't even signed that. Well, we got signed Lloyd Kelly. So I guess that's
So he's Dan Byrne cover.
I mean, if you look at the people that he's
or replacement.
Yeah. If you look at the players that he's similar to, as in similar style of player, you've got Mark Gay, who we've all raved about. Diego Laurent, which is another one that I actually like. So he the person that we all said we'd love at Newcastle is Mark Gay, and we were actually surmising not so long back a few days ago that obviously Mark Gay is unwilling to sign a contract at Crystal Palace. I think he wants to move to a bigger club. And because obviously a lot of the players from Crystal Palace are obviously going to be shipped out if the right price comes along. And Mark Gay is probably going to be one of those. So for this lad to be in that frame, I think that's a massive positive. I think the only thing that you've got to question, why he only played 21 games in Serie A, 1,619 minutes. Is there anything to do with him just coming onto the scene, or is it an injury side of things? There's probably a little bit more to look at with this guy. But he's obviously somebody that has really ticks all the boxes for that versatility, for the pace. Because if you look at some of his videos, his recovery it's like Botman of 2 years ago, where Botman could recover quite well. He's not electrically fast, but he certainly has very good positional awareness. Gets into the positions where he tries to take the player away from the danger area. With a little bit of a athletic presence rather than just. He tries to allow the striker to make the decision first, and he'll just take him away. He's seems very technical when it comes to defending. Very good.
When he plays, he plays. He's averaging. I think only once does he go below the 7 mark, and he's up in the high 7s, 8s when he does play. And that, to me, is a good indication of what sort of player you've got.
But again, we don't know how true this rumour is that he's obviously coming for a medical. It's not something that I've seen. They are good. I'm not saying they're weak ones, but I'm just saying they get as many wrong as they get right. That's all I'm saying.
No, you got a point there. One thing I will say, there's an interesting article by the Mag that says that these Newcastle United signings aren't happening / wage demands rule them out. And there's a few players that have been linked that are, according to them, whoever wrote this, they're not going to happen. And in that list, they put in where's this play? Oh, obviously the Rafinha. We were talking about it in the back in the green room because of his wages are way too high, so Rafinha wouldn't come. But if you make a deal with Harvey Barnes, they might. I mean, that's money right there in Harvey Barnes. But
that's going to affect what we pay for him, but it isn't going to affect how much we have to pay him.
Right. That is true. So yeah.
But I think if you're signing Rafinha, you're getting a current Brazilian international winger. You've got to pay him the money. If you want to have any hope at all of attracting him to the club, you've got to put him into the.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because
Gordon,
according to this report, well, not really a report, but an article written by somebody who might be a fan or a journalist or whatever. So take that with a grain of salt. And I think Kenny W is reading that same article saying that Newcastle are not looking to pay, not looking at 150 or 200 a week players. They want below that. And that means
I agree
that
links.
That means the links to players such as Chiesa, Rafinha, and Bowen, which Daniela would be lovely to clarify that he's not leaving, are just a pie in the sky, as this article says. And I mean that's the thing right there, because good players want to get paid good money. Now, can we afford it? Is the big question. So Chiesa, Rafinha, those are good names, man.
Yeah, yes, is the answer you're looking for. We can afford to pay them, but the problem, if you're saying someone new, and the only way you can sign them is by offering them 200,000 a week for the sake of argument.
So
then that all of a sudden makes Bruno.
That is exactly what this article is saying. I also believe the clubs is wary of bringing in someone over 200 a week, as I think they're conscious of the effect it would have on the players already at the club. Seeing someone come in on a lot more money than them, as a result, you will get players demanding more money. Look,
but yes and no. There is another option to doing that, which is that you pay them a big signing on fee. Now that's money that you can then amortize over a period of time, and their actual wages are still in line with what.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not you guys know me already. I'm coming from the military. I'm not much of feelings. Um I'm just about getting the objective
Getting the
completed.
job done.
And feelings of how Bruno is going to feel. And if you worry about one, you got to worry about all of them, and then that
All
becomes
of
an
them.
issue
That's right.
because not everybody's going to get paid the same. And yes, some are important. Bruno is very much important. Joe is important. You give him an extension from what it was. You also have to say, well, Joe Linton is doing great for us and he has helped us a lot. Well, you also helped him in his career when nobody wanted him, and he wasn't going to be a striker for any other team. And so he came here. He found his place on earth as well. So it's a two way street, man. So and also he wanted more money. You understood as a club that he deserved more money. You gave it to him. So,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna make a signing, a Rafinha, or all of these good signings, you've got to be able to look at the club's well-being and not other people's feelings. Because at the end of the day, it's not like they're getting paid a lot less. So it's I don't know, man. Feelings is a tricky thing, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Chris, talking about right wing, and I know your love and connection to South American football.
Yeah.
I saw and read a link yesterday. I don't know much about this lad, so I'm going to ask you to give us a little bit of a background, if you know who this lad is. I'm not saying you don't, because he's a young Argentinian player. I'm going to try and get rid of that there.
Argentina now, definitely.
Mateus
Sule.
Yeah. So come on, give us your background with this gentleman.
Well,
he had our scouts looking at him over in the Copa.
Mm-hmm.
There's been no natural links to him from an outlet, but there's been some talk via an agent, and I believe it's his agent, that Newcastle scouts have been watching the Argentinian lad, whether it's during training. I don't know whether he's played because I haven't watched much of the Copa apart from highlights. So fill me in, matey. Tell me what you know of this lad.
He's a young Argentinian lad from Mar del Plata, Argentina. He's an attacking midfielder, kind of like a 10. He can play winger. He originated his career in Vélez Sarsfield, another known club in Argentina. Actually, originated in Kimberley, but moved on to Vélez, bigger club in Argentina, and then he moved on to Juventus, where he's now loaned out to Frosinone. So he's been loaned out. He had 36 appearances and 11 goals, I believe. So that's not a bad. But you're playing the Frosinone, so meaning that his talent could be to play in a better club. I don't know if it'll be the same for Premier League or whatever, but at some point you got to invest it. I'm a big I advocate for Newcastle to wake up, smell the bacon, and go invest in South American talent like Man City have done. Man City, because Man City is what I want to be like. I don't want to be like Brighton, with all due respect.
No, well, Brighton are getting all the money for them.
Well, but I'm saying that Man City wins championships. They focus on that, but they also are not dumb, and they know where the talent is at. They go and buy a player like this guy that just bought Echeverry from River Plate. They bought him last season, and they told him, "I'll buy River Plate. I'll get you the money. I'll buy your player, guaranteed. But you get to keep him to play your Copa Libertadores. You get to do all that stuff. You get to keep him for one more year." Let him incubate there. We still got good stuff going on here with fighting for the Premier League and all that stuff. And the next season he comes on and we take a look at him. We might loan him out somewhere else. But you see what I'm saying? But you're in control of what's happening. So listen, I'm all for it. Didn't seem like Massimiliano Allegri had a lot of hopes for Sule, but he's definitely a really good young talent. So we'll have to see. He has to come back to Juventus because he was a Frosinone.
So his parent club is Juventus.
Yeah, his parents' club Juventus. Yeah. They reckon that it could be a potential loan with it, like they did with Hall, loan with an option to buy next year. That's what the Well, that's the conversation that I read. But again, this is, a lot of the stuff that you read isn't true. So don't take my word. I have no ideas. But that was the word on the street. This lad was being looked at by our scouts with a potential loan to buy deal. Whether that's this year or next year, I'm not sure, because he's still got another 2 years left on his contract.
And he is playing for the Argentina under 20, teams and stuff like that. I don't know if he's going to go to the Olympics, which that would be a good, I think. But certain, I'm sure they already put the squad out, but I have no clue. But yeah. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I would encourage Newcastle to invest in young talent. They definitely haven't done that. And some fan told me that Bruno's Brazilian. Some numpty told me Bruno's Brazilian. What do you think that is? Bruno came from France, man. Relax.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bruno wasn't no young lad. So we definitely have to invest in young talent in South America, simply because it's cheap and they have all the talent in the world. So do it. Why not do it? It is what it is.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Carlos saying, "Wake up, smell the sausage and bacon, and sign Yilmaz." So
we did that yesterday, didn't we?
Yilmaz. Foxy says Sula never played a first game in Argentina. Juve took him to Italy early in no full caps with Argentina. Looked like he was going to be part of the Olympic squad, but looks like he's not on the Olympic squad. He did play for the under 20s. I never played for the first team. So there you go. And you're right. He never played for it, but he was part of Vélez Sarsfield and he was part of Kimberley. So he didn't play in the first division of Argentinian football because Juventus got him with the Juventus Next Gen or whatever the hell they got. Juventus, Juventus has that's another thing, by the way, that growth makes you keep talent. Juventus in Kansas City, I drove. They have a club there called Juventus, whatever, and they get talent. They let young players play, and if there's a good one that breaks through, immediately they're linked with Juventus. So
yeah, well, it's amazing, isn't it? Because you look at that lad who I know you were saying about the lad who went to Chelsea, but they've just signed somebody from South America that can't actually come over here because he's still 17. So they've had to loan him back for a year to play for his club that he's just been signed for because he can't move here until he's 18.
Right. Yeah.
So they're picking up all the youngsters, and I think that you're right. I think we've got to start doing the same.
Well, which from Barcelona, the first team that I ever heard doing that was Barcelona. They were great at it. Well, hence Messi.
Yeah.
One of those numpties that they got a hold of. But what they had to do is you cannot offer a young player contract because they're not adults. But what you can do is offer their parents jobs, and then they come to live in Spain, for example, and then they put their kid in the academy, and then he becomes an academy player that you can. And so I thought, man, that's again the shortcuts of a cutthroat game. Newcastle, we're like virgins, man.
Yeah.
Newcastle, we're like virgins, man. We're like trying to figure out a way. Cutthroat, man. Cutthroat. We gotta be cutthroat in this game.
Look at Chelsea. Sell the women's team for 600 million.
We get that, unbelievable stuff. So, but yeah. So
the next one, again, this one come completely out of the blue, and it was a swap deal. Harvey Barnes for Andreas Christensen, which is a centre half, and I couldn't understand this one at all, if I'm honest. Andreas Christensen, obviously centre back, Danish international.
He was at Chelsea at one point. Then
at one point he was, he hasn't played much in the Euros, as in not something that you could shake a stick at. Yes, he's played, and he's been steady, but nothing outstanding. But again, he's one of these versatile defensive midfielders, plays left and right, naturally right-footed, 1.87. Plays for Barcelona now, like I say, contracted until 26, so another 2 years, and estimated value of around about £40 million. So you've got to ask yourself, would you two swap Harvey Barnes for a centre back?
No.
I would only swap Harvey Barnes if the Leeds Somerville rumours, which are rife, are accurate. So if we're talking about getting a right-footed centre-back that we need, and if Christensen is that particular player, and if Barcelona will take and want Harvey Barnes, then it makes sense then to be interested in Somerville. So these are pieces of the jigsaw that could be coming together if we're going to lose, because Barnes is, for me, a brilliant bench player to replace Gordon, not to change Gordon's position. And if we haven't got him, then Somerville could be that left-sided player who can also play on the right.
But surely,
to juggle those balls at the same time.
Yeah. According to like what we were talking about last year, where Eddie Howe was saying in some of his interviews that he wanted two players in every position.
Every position, that's right.
So if you're taking your second left-sided player for a defender, you're making yourself weak again on the left-hand side, aren't you?
That's right.
You got me. So it didn't make sense for me from what he was saying last year. If he's looking for, because everybody questioned why we brought Harvey Barnes in when we've got Anthony Gordon, didn't we? We all said we're really struggling on the right-hand side. Why have you brought Harvey Barnes in that plays in the same position as Anthony Gordon? Well, we know the reasons why. Is because what he wants is strength in every position, and he wants everybody championing for everybody's first team slot, if you like.
And that's what I've been saying. I want us to be signing players to go straight, elite players to go straight into that first team, who then relegate the existing players in those positions to the bench, which strengthens the bench, which is what we were so lacking last year.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. For me now, I mean, obviously,
if you've got a player like Somerville, who is predominantly played on the left wing, but can play on the right.
I don't think that's dead in the water yet. And I know there's another player, and forgive me if I completely muller this, because I'm not sure whether Chris mentioned this gentleman. I've just had him up on my screen, and for some unknown reason, I've just clicked the button, and it's taken him away from. We have. Sorry, we've already done it. There was another guy. Did you mention the gentleman at the start, the AC Milan?
Yeah, Malik Thiaw.
Yeah, Mavlovic.
Oh no, we didn't.
No.
Oh, so I've just seen this come up. Well, yesterday I'd got it tagged, and I've just gone through another AC Milan head-to-head to race the Serbian promising defender Strahinja Pavlanovic.
Oh, right.
So that's another centre-half, Serbian centre-half. But again, have they gone in for him because we've gone in for Thiaw? You got me? I think both of us were looking at this lad originally, and we've now obviously agreed terms with Thiaw, if that's true. And if he's coming this way, as that link picked up what we had previously with AC Milan now looking at him, because it's a very similar type of player. So you didn't see that link yesterday, guys?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, mate. I thought. I don't know whether I've actually still got it here. No,
I can just remember struggling with his name when we were doing the.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can pull him up. You guys have a chat, and I'll pull him up.
Yeah.
But
you know,
the main thing is we're looking around right now And I think in typical post-PIF circumstances where we are now, we will not know who is the actual player that we're chasing until it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We had first of all, we had the rumour that the club had offered Gordon to Liverpool for to get their centre back, Cancer, who wants to get rid of Cancer. And now we're getting the rumour that we've offered Barnes to Barcelona to get their right-footed centre back, Christensen.
Yeah.
So there is a definite pattern there.
Again, there's a lot of this, to be fair, that makes me think we are throwing a lot of red herrings out as well. I think we are getting people to chase these names because like you said, they're all very similar style of centre backs.
And my opinion is that in all of this time, when all of these things are coming out on social media and in the press, we are looking at somebody totally different.
Yeah.
We're throwing all this stuff out now. All of a sudden, out of the blue, we will sign, bang.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pavlovich, there was a link to Pavlovich the beginning of last week. But it wasn't a very strong lead, so I didn't even mention it. Then I saw, obviously, the Thiaw links. But then the next thing I'd seen was AC Milan linked to Pavlovich. And I was thinking, well, what that does now is give me a little bit more faith that Thiaw's coming our way they've gone for Pavlovich. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So he's a 194 meter guy, quite a big guy, Serbian. He's got a contract. I believe his contract goes for some time. He's had 3 appearances for Serbia in the Euros. Just having a quick look at he's left-footed but plays right side as well. But again, do we need another left-footed centre-back? And I think this was the one that I was telling you about before. When we were linked to him, there was 3 or 4, all of the left-hand side. And me and you, Win, were talking about, would you be happy to have 2 left-footers side by side, like we used to have 2 right-footers side by side? So obviously Red Bull Salzburg, he plays for now. Current value of in the region of 25 million, but his contract goes to 27. So I don't know. But if you have a look down here, there was that's gone up massively now, 85%. That's linked to AC Milan look, which makes me think that this lad is going to fill or potentially fill the boots of Thiaw if he comes our way.
Well,
even Brentford have got
Aston Villa are also heavily linked with him, by the way. And
yeah, that's what I said. But
if he's
again,
anywhere, I think that's where he'll go.
I don't know. I think there's a. Do you think he'll go to Aston Villa?
I do.
Oh, okay. I've still got a feeling that he'll probably end up being AC Milan because I think it's something that they're looking for. But to be fair, you know,
Billy on the Aston Villa website, and pretty certain they're getting him, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is all speculation, aren't we? We're all just guesstimating here. There's no actual links, but it just seems uncanny that we were linked to him at the beginning of last week, and now all of a sudden he's going to a club from another player that's further down the line linked with us, and that's where I thought, there's probably a little bit more meat on the bone with that one. And
I think this is exactly what Newcastle United now do.
Yeah.
We are interested in X, Y, Z. So every other club, because they know how good our recruitment organisation is, other clubs are saying, fuck me, if Newcastle are interested in them, let's have a look at him. Because by and large, they know that they can, with the PSR, FFP, they know they can outbid us. They can offer them more. They know our wage structure. And I think this is Newcastle being very, very clever and saying, yeah, that's what we're after. You go and spend your money over there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out the blue, we go bang.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got another Bruno, another Botman, another Isaac. Out of the blue, from nowhere.
But it's looking promising. I mean, I read an article now where there was somebody who was saying who's going to make the decisions now. Now Paul Mitchell's in.
No.
And Paul Mitchell has responded on his Twitter. And unfortunately, it was only a quick glance lunchtime while I was out with the lads. Paul Mitchell has responded that Eddie Howe will still make the decisions. And what Paul Mitchell will do is support him with his decisions and try and get as much information behind the number of players that he's looking at.
Wow.
That was
And if you
directly
believe
from Paul
that,
Mitchell.
Well, it's you'll never know the truth, I guess. That's
Nope.
that's one thing for sure. But no, by the way,
apparently Thiaw is pronounced Chow.
Yeah, that's
in
crazy.
German.
Chow. Malik Thiaw.
So there you go.
Wow.
There's a very
Mateus
interesting
Chow.
one.
That's interesting to say the least.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Paul Mitchell sold Pavlovich. Yeah. So that's what I said. These things, what goes round, come round, guys. And it wouldn't surprise me whether there's some work with AC Milan to get Pavlovich his way for us to have Chow. That's what they call him. It just sounds really weird to call him Chow when his name looks like Thiaw.
Yeah, it's gonna be. At least we know now, so we can call him the right pronunciation when we call the game. So
that was today. Look, they've actually signed him.
Yes, person that was so they did sign him.
Wow, there you go. So there's definitely more meat on the bone.
It says they've agreed personal terms on a long-term deal. Doesn't actually say they've signed them. Said they've agreed terms today.
They've agreed terms, I know. But that's a little bit further down the road than I originally thought.
Yeah. Well, the point is, if they have, then could Chow... Could Chow be surplus to requirements?
Yeah.
Well, I just think that there's more meat on the bone, mate, isn't there? I think there's definitely just going to be, like I say, the personal terms are agreed. It's just club terms now. Whether they're going to put the lump sum down or whether they're going to try and give them so much now and then a little bit more down the road. And potential buyback clause, blah, blah, blah.
I am still ever hopeful, despite what AG says.
Sorry.
There's more chance of us getting Bowen and Gordon going to Poole. There's no chance of Anthony Gordon going to. I don't think there's any chance of Anthony Gordon leaving. However,
I don't know.
Against all the odds, I think there is a chance that we will sign Bowen.
So Carlo, there's saying Monday morning.
Daniela won't like that for sure in the chat, but it's okay. And look, a lot of Liverpool fans are saying that they think they will sign Gordon. So
it's all over the place now.
We'll have to see, man. 397 people watching. That's amazing. If you're on X, please come on to the YouTube side and subscribe to YouTube. You can find us easily at NUFC Talk TV on YouTube. Live shows every day covering Newcastle United. So thank you so much. 400 people now watching.
Become a member and join in the great score prediction next season.
Oh, yeah. Become a member now,
then
folks,
we'll find out how clever you all are.
Yeah, exactly.
And how thick I am.
Oh, that's an understatement. That's an understatement.
Yeah. So apart from that, guys, I have no other news. I don't know whether you two have anything hanging. Anybody in the chat that wants to know anything, we can have a quick look at. We've got a couple of minutes left before the end of the show.
Yeah.
So give us a shout, guys.
Got about 4 minutes left, and we will be live on Football Uncensored, talking with Stelios from Tottenham Way about the Premier League and, of course, his club. So it'll be interesting. And we're doing that every week with different fans from different clubs. And so we're going to, maybe next week we'll do Liverpool. So, yeah, I mean, we're growing our fan base over there. That way, it's a neutral environment and everybody has their say. So if you're a Newcastle United mod, when you go over there, you pretty much have to let everything go. Banter is going to happen unless it gets political or anything extreme, anything extreme, anything sexism or racism or anything like that. Obviously, that's a no-go. But as far as football banter is concerned, you're gonna have to let that go. As far as to get us over 3 minutes left, we're gonna have to get some of the comments right here. By the way, Geordie 1 Foot LCFC, you can join that YouTube channel as well. It's we'll talk about. Yeah, Leicester back in the Premier League, so that's definitely good for them. We're going to beat, obviously, we're going to play them, and that's going to be interesting games.
And of course, Ayoze Perez, who you signed from us, and then you let go, and now he's playing for Spain. Could be playing against us tomorrow.
He's certainly doing well.
I love Perez.
Yeah, Mikel Merino as well. David Knight saying, are you guys going to Salah Cup? And that's going to be Mighty Win you're going to be going to, right?
Yeah, there's a few of us going.
David,
you are too, Gary?
Go on the website.
I'm going to try and get a ticket. I haven't got one yet.
Chris, how do they join the WhatsApp forum?
The WhatsApp forum, you can easily join by, I had to have this link ready too, but now my WhatsApp is updating. It's syncing. It's at 90%. So let me see. I had to share the link on here. That way you guys can easily.
Right, so any guys watching this, go to the WhatsApp link. You'll be invited into the WhatsApp group.
There you go. There's a WhatsApp group right there. Only football conversations, and you can join.
Football only.
And we'll have some fun. We'll talk about it. Yeah, these guys are going. They're going to attempt to go, all of them. I think.
And
Paul.
If you go into that WhatsApp chat, once you get in the forum, just put a message on saying, "I will be at the Salah Cup," and then we'll add you to the Salah Cup WhatsApp group, and then you'll get all the details of where we're going to meet, what we're going to do, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, if I can't get tickets, I might just come up and have a beer with you guys.
Come up on your tricycle.
I will do, man. Can I park at your house?
Yes, you can.
Good lad.
Stay at my house.
Oh, good lad, even better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I might do that. I might come up and say hello to you guys.
Just don't go to the basement, bro. Don't stay away from the basement.
Hey, I've told him exactly what. I've told him exactly what to do, man, with them chains.
Yeah, man. Stay away from the basement. Because the old man's got some stuff. They got a couple ears in the jar, a couple eyes.
Got a couple of Peruvian shrunken people.
Chris, I don't want to disturb you. I know we've got loads watching, but I don't want you to overrun from your next channel, my friend.
Still waiting on Stelios to join, to come on the other stream. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Okay, cool.
Send him a message.
Oh, wait, guys, we've got 406 people watching. How many likes have we got?
Oh, we got a few WhatsApp requests. So there you go. That's one right there. Oh wait, how do I accept? There you go.
Kenny Douglas says, "Don't park in Blow. You'll never see a bike again."
So when you come on the WhatsApp group, introduce yourself. That way we know who we're talking to.
And hit the subscribe. By the way, where are we standing now?
Well, we should be close to. We are close. I think we are. Oh, it looks like we're how many?
Don't tell me we've gone past 2,000 without you.
I just spilled all my water, man.
No!
I spilled my water all over the place for messing with you, old man. Let me see. Damn, I spilled my water all over my.
Drum roll.
We're close to 2,000. We're close to 2,000. Oh, we got 7 subscribers left to
Seven.
get to
Come on, seven people watching. Subscribe to the channel and get us to 2,000.
Yeah,
Come on, before we go off air. 7 years. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
You can do it. You know you want to.
Come on.
David is on the group chat. Big up, David.
Well done,
so
Dave.
welcome. That Miguel Almiron picture, man. That's
great, isn't it? Oh, by the way, because it should be the Geordie Show tonight. The reason that Jamie hasn't made it tonight, God bless him, is because he's on Helvellyn.
What the hell is
Helvellyn?
He's done the Helvellyn climb with Elas.
What is that?
I said, hang on a minute, Jamie. I says, if that's the top. Oh, wait a minute, get here. If that's the top, how come that is higher than where you are? You're supposed to be on the top, and yet you've got to go uphill to get there.
Oh no, the Earth's flat, man. The Earth's flat.
So that's why.
That's
why Jamie isn't with us tonight. And Andy's got COVID.
Yeah, bless
that
him.
Right? Damn.
Hope you're feeling good, my friend. If you're listening.
Except there's no such thing, of course, as we all know. He's got the flu.
Yeah. He's got the flu. Man flu.
Yeah, we're still waiting on.
How can that be this summit? He said it's perspective, man. It's perspective.
Absolutely. He did send me a link when I was out with my biker friends today. Did you see what he put in the chat? When I sent out a cry for help, saying I'm not going to have much time looking for any links today. So can you guys please do me a favor? And did you see what he sent me in the chat?
He sent something.
He turned round and there was me trying to be all sympathetic, and Jamie sent back. Where is it? I mean, luckily I wasn't riding at the time.
On the fans forum chat.
I don't know whether it was the fans forum or our full squad. When I pulled it out on the full squad, it could be the full squad actually.
Yeah. Right there, somebody else joined the WhatsApp group. It's who was that? 61 number.
But how many have subscribed? Come on, we need 7 more. Subscribe.
So this is what Jamie Smith sent me. Okay. So I put I threw a message out there to all the lads because I was on my bike today, going and having a bit of a tour around Leicestershire. So I put out, I need a massive favour, guys. Keep your ears and eyes open for any links. Send me through the day, just so I can flick through them while I'm out having a coffee or something like that, because I'm going to be busy for most of the day. So Jamie wrote, now this is Jamie who writes for the mag, by the way, so I have to take a lot of it seriously. Massive story breaking, Gary. Newcastle are in for the highly rated wonder kid from the UAE. A man inside me.
Dude, I fell for that actually. I didn't.
Well, you know what? So did I. I first read it and I think, a man inside me. You son of a.
We want a man inside me.
Everybody wants a man inside me. Yeah, exactly. Well done, Joe.
I fell for that one, actually.
Literally a second, I nearly choked on my latte, but very, very close.
It's better when you see it written.
Absolutely, yeah. He spelt it correctly as well, which I expect him to.
It's like, did you see the one that the kid put on yesterday when he was booking into the German hotel? He said, have you not seen that one? Oh, that's brilliant. It's a Bart Simpson, similar.
Right.
And I said, who are you? He says, I am Mr. Minyam. How do you spell that? Minhom. Minhom. Yeah. He said, and what's your Christian name? He says, it's complicated. He says, I've got two names. My first name is Itzka, Itska, Itzka Min. Itzka Min. So she says, this is the German receptionist at the hotel. So it's coming home. Yeah, he says, it's coming home. Yeah, it's coming home.
Oh man, it's viene a casa, viene a casa.
It's got men home.
Bless. Is there anything else in the chat we can look at?
Dude, I'm waiting on Steelers to show up. He's not showing up. He's 7 minutes late, so I sent him a message. So
David Knight with the Cellar Cup. How do the teams win? Aren't we playing twice and they don't play each other? Is it still a cup or just a Cellar weekender?
It's a Cellar weekender.
A Cellar weekender.
It doesn't matter. We'll have a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the format's different now with the girls playing as well as on the morning before.
You had to you guys have to set up go to a certain place so you can tell our audience where to go to meet you guys, man.
Yeah,
you gotta do organized, not they gotta do organized, not this BS. We'll see you there. What the hell does that mean?
Oh yeah. We'll do that closer to the time.
Is everybody who goes on the forum and says they're going to be there, I'm going to set up a separate Cellar Weekend group, and on that group you get all the details. It's pretty much arranged now anyway.
Yeah. Who's not going to that?
I'm only going to tell the people in the chat
where you're going to go,
where we're going to be, because we need to be somewhere where we've got a brilliant Wi-Fi system, because then we're going to do a live.
Like I said, that's going to be difficult close to the ground. You know what it's like once you get near the ground.
Which is why it's all in hand.
It has to be a little bit further away. Yeah,
it's going to be sorted. We will have a live stream from the group. Whoever is there will get it to the studio, because there will be, I presume, a watch along.
Yeah.
And course, so we will get
something we need to sort.
We'll get the
I can do it by myself. That's fine. No big deal.
We can do the group watch along. We can do the watch along, and prior to the match, we'll have all the guys where we are.
It's gonna be great. Somebody else joined the.
That's the plan.
Somebody else joined the.
Get in the forum. Join the group. I'll send you the links.
Somebody join the WhatsApp group. Let us know who you are. A +61 number. So don't want to say your number on live TV, of course, but you know it's +61 number.
No, but hit the like. Come on, no, hit the subscribe. How many are we now?
Man, there's everybody that's watching this already subscribed. Man, you're not gonna go up.
All right.
It's 1993. I was born in 1994.
No, there must be some Twitter subscribers or X subscribers or whatever.
No, everybody's chilling, watching on X, man. They don't want to, why buy the cow when you can have the milk type thing, So we might have to make these X streams not every time. But yeah, if you're on X, come on to the YouTube side at NUFC Talk TV. Help us reach 2,000 subs. We got
we've got 420 watchers right now. You cannot tell me that 7 of them are not subscribers. Come on, man.
But a lot of them are on X. A lot of them are on X.
You're getting all this free content.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not talking football at the minute, guys. We're just trying to plug the subscribers. Come on.
That's Matt Fletcher joined. Matt Fletcher is the one.
Yay! Well done, Matt.
Welcome, Matt
Good
Fletcher. You say
I'm not even saying join. I'm saying subscribe. It costs you nothing. Absolutely free.
All right.
Become a member, and you can then join the forecast that we're going to do next season.
Yeah.
And win some money, big money.
And again, tomorrow, no Newcastle show because we got the finals, both finals going. So stay tuned for those. It's going to be interesting.
Quarter to 8 start for us, isn't it? Is that right?
I'll tell you what, though, it's a final, so we probably start like 30 minutes instead.
So we'll do 7:30.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So, it's going to be great. And I guess we're going to be splitting the commentary because I'll be going for Spain and you guys will be going for England. So it is what it is. It's where the heart gets broken in half, man.
Did you
see the lion on top of the bull?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's
that'll be behind me tomorrow.
You are dead and buried.
And also the Copa America final is going to be great. So come on, Spain. Let me see.
I'm going to do this.
What are you doing, old man? You're pissed anyway. Stelio's not showing up, man. I wonder what's going on. He's usually.
Have you texted him?
I have.
Yeah, now we've got the proper background. I haven't got my England shirt on, but there you go.
Yeah.
David Knight says he was pumped. Now it's the only time I get to see Newcastle play. It's ridiculous. Hard to get normal tickets now, home or away. Totally agree with you, buddy. Gone are the days. Only 4 years ago, 4 years ago, you could walk up to the ground any day and get a ticket because it was never sold out. Now, not a chance in hell. And according to the chat, they reckon there was another 30 tickets on home games. It's sold out, but there's still 30,000 tickets still required every single home game. Last year, there was over 30,000 inquiries for more tickets.
Yeah.
That's how much we've grown in 3 years.
Thank you, Amanda.
Part of it, yeah. Part of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, Amanda, certainly.
We got our club back.
And
everybody wants to be a part of it.
Did you read what the Rubens said about the?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, lovely words. And I think that's just fitting for the job that obviously they did. We know, like that they were employed to do a job, and I think people obviously were expecting the worst when they heard the news.
Yeah.
Because I think it was early than planned, but I think Newcastle's journey is earlier than planned, and I think that's what you've got to accept. We are so far down the line now. We've not more than turned a corner. We've actually turned a country mile from where we were 3 years ago.
We're kind of turned on set. The problem was we got to the Champions League of season 2. So imagine if post takeover we'd got to where we did, even though we didn't get Europe. If we got to where we got last season, everybody would have been over the moon. And then if
7 and 4.
If this season we'd got to the Champions League, it would have been utopia.
Yeah,
we did it in reverse, and being in the Champions League cost us last
Foxy's
year.
got his seller cup tickets today. Well done, Foxy.
Well, Foxy, get in the forum, and I'll put you in the. You're in the forum anyway, so that's okay.
No, Foxy left. Foxy left.
Left the forum.
Yeah, so you gotta jump back on, bro. So there you go.
Oh yeah. Well, Ken's is doing some work for you.
Oh well, that's your job.
Man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, a cup.
Take a cup, please. Let's.
Puede tener un copa por favor.
Well, 10 years taking it.
Yeah.
Take a cup. I don't know what the puede is. I forgot. Is puede I forgot?
No, he's saying, can I have a cup, please?
Oh, please, can I have a cup? Give me a cup. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I only used to know how to ask for a packet of fags. That was it.
Sorry, I missed that.
I only used to ask for a packet of fags, un paquete de tigrillos, and that was as close as it got.
Dos cerveza, por favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Anything else was just far too much to learn.
All right. Well,
Hablo
I mean,
bien español.
Yeah, indeed.
I guess
So-
Steelers ain't gonna show up, so he'll probably send me a message later on and see what's happened to him. But if we can do it tonight, stay tuned for it. But it'll be probably late. We'll have to probably reschedule to another day with him to come on. More than likely at 11 again at some point in time. But Kenny says I have a nice picture of Steelers. And
Did you tell him 11? Because it's only 10 now, by the way.
No, at 10. Yeah, because I knew it was going to be a 9 p.m. show, this one. But no, we will have to make it at 11 next time.
Sunderland lost to Gateshead today, 2-1 was the score.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. See you, Daniela. Daniela, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to Undisputed. I mean, to Uncensored.
2007 to go.
I'm talking to Uncensored, man. Come your tits, old man. I'm talking to subscribe to Uncensored.
The West Ham voice.
She's a West Ham fan, so she will definitely be loaded to get on there. I'm 70, says Michael Megan. You're 70, like in real life, 70. Damn.
Yeah.
You're young. The old man is 85 and still yelling like a damn fool. But anyway,
you're as young as the woman you feel.
Ooh.
You felt a few ages just lately, haven't you?
Man. Anyways, folks,
that makes me 55.
We're going on a little bit too long now.
But we waited.
The final is going to be tomorrow. So, stay tuned for that. Appreciate the support. Hit the like, subscribe. And tomorrow, finals, England, Spain, and Argentina versus Colombia. Thank you so much for your support. And we will see you on the next one. Ciao.
Ciao.